But now we're going to develop ballistic missile systems, and particularly the ICBM, the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. In fact, the United States relies on what we call the triad, a three-pronged guarantee that no matter what you do to us, we will be able to drop increasing numbers of nuclear weapons on the Soviet Union and affiliated targets, no matter what. The triad relied on these bombers, and in fact, we put bombers in the air all the time. For 30 years, there were always American nuclear bombers in the air, equipped and ready to drop if necessary. So if you destroyed the land underneath them, they could go to their targets. Beyond the bombs themselves in the planes, we had intercontinental ballistic missiles. Ours tended to be what we called hard missiles, silo-based, right? We dug these amazing sort of inverted tubes into the ground. We put a team of mostly Air Force personnel in that tube with a sophisticated computer system and very, very sort of explicit fail-safe warning system, so no one can just go, hey guys, time to launch the weapon. In that tube was a big missile, and on the tip of that missile initially was a multiple megaton warhead. There were targeting packages already in there. They were all over the place. They were dug in very sort of rural areas in South Dakota, in the American desert area, in the American Southwest, all over the place. Hard missiles, ICBMs. Big rockets go up in the air, one stage falls away, get up in the atmosphere, another stage falls away, push it towards a target, another stage falls away, and now atmospherically traveling what was called the bus. And what the bus drove was a bomb. And it dropped in the atmosphere, found its target through a guidance system, and would detonate, if need be. Besides the bombs and the missiles, we figured out how to launch these same missiles from submarines. And the third leg of our triad were called SLBMs, still have them today. Submarine Launched Ballistic Missile. A pretty scary thing. Because from Polaris to Trident missiles to the missiles we have on our subs today, a submarine could hold a payload of 10, 12, 24 ballistic missiles. A submarine could stay deep and silent, be out of range, be unavailable for attack by the enemy. And so if you blew up my bombers and you destroyed my ICBMs in some lucky attack, 2 or 3 submarines could set up, launch, and each one lob a dozen 1 megaton tipped missiles at the Soviet Union and affiliated targets. And so maybe only 30 or 40 nuclear missiles would hit their targets, which is utter annihilation. You can't not stop us. You can't prevent us from destroying you, and we can't prevent you. They have a similar triad. They have much more emphasis on ballistic missiles. They have mobile missile launchers. We take the lead in subs, they take the lead in mobile launchers. They have more missiles than we have more missiles. We have more bombs, they have more bombs. One thing we know is that increasingly we have more and more warheads. Right? We have an arms race. They get more, we need more. Balance of power, realism. Got to do it.